full view here of a 919. Hi guys, and welcome back to Archie Hamilton Racing, where today this involves actual racing. You may have seen I am getting a racing simulator to go inside my apartment in London. I just saw a lot of your comments of people wanting more racing content, and I thought this is a seriously good way to be able to do it from home, everything else. I just thought, you know what, this could be epic, and the guys at Vesaro have made me an incredible simulator. And what is happening today is I'm coming down for the first time to see my specific simulator get fitted into it before it arrives in my apartment. This is things like moving the pedals, showing you what exact pedals I have, what exact wheel, what exact sort of motor we've got inside it. These guys make the best simulators you have seen. Some with motion, some without. Everything, the tech that goes into them is honestly unbelievable. And to have this opportunity just allows me to bring you content and content and content of so many different things. You name it, we are going to do it. But let's go inside, let's go and see the sim. I've gone inside briefly, I've seen it, and I saw it all sat there. I was like, ah! And what better timing, before we go inside, for my simulator to arrive just before my first professional race back. It's perfect preparation. Anyway, I'm off. Let's go in. When you walk through the doors of Vesaro, you're greeted with awesomeness. Let's have a look at the Sims, because a lot of you guys love it, and I love it as well, because it's just, yeah, it's like a kid's sort of dream, and a man's sort of dream really, because when you come in here at Vesaro, you are greeted with insane stuff, let alone what you have here, which is a full-blown racing car where the screens go around it, etc. You can spend anything in here from £1,000 to £100,000. And when I last came here, myself and Tony, we had a go in those two over there, and we got the chance to race each other, and they move around as well. They have motion, because some of the Sims have motion, some of them don't. You can spec these however you want them, basically. So myself and the boys here, what we basically did is we put the best spec together for what is suitable for my needs. That is sort of a lot of racing online, a lot of streaming, which I'm going to be doing live. They have their own McLaren here, which is cool to see, in their own colours as well. Let's have a little walk around over here so you can see the sort of sim that I had a go on last time I was here. This is not my exact one. This one, like I say, more for like commercial use, but they are totally awesome to look at as well. Can you imagine? I was just saying this to the boys. Can you imagine having that in your living room? That'd be actual chaos. Wheel is totally mad. It's like a proper F1 wheel. Hopefully one day I'll set up like a meet and greet, and you guys can come down, and then we can like race each other. That's something which we would like to do. We'll ignore that for just a little bit. That's my one. Then over here, this is sort of like a little bit of a smaller setup. So one screen, and you can have your VR, which this is your VR here, your virtual reality. My simulator itself doesn't have VR, but these are the things you can always add more on as you go as well with simulators. That's a really cool thing. So you can start with a real basic package. This is not basic, this has motion, etc. So this is a serious bit of kit, but then just add parts to it, and that's exactly what I've done. I've sort of added the parts which I really want for my sim, and you can sort of have normal motors, you could have your direct drive motor. Direct drive meaning that you can have obviously the maximum amount of feedback in the wheel as possible. You can sort of spec to have speakers, you could spec just to have a normal headset, everything else. But yeah, you can spec that, and pedals, etc. You name it, it's all going on in there. So this is more of a VR setup. And then when I last came here, I had a go on the full sort of motion where everything sort of moves around, and it's properly cool, really realistic as well. I was just having a go on this one as well, and it's wicked with everything that you've got. The top rated pedals. My sim doesn't have motion, by the way, if you're wondering if I went for the motion. No, specifically because I'm going to be doing more streaming stuff as well. This one's been specifically spec'd so you can have all kind of buttons here as well, which I really like, because you could just, let's say you sort of wanted to turn your pit limiter on, you want to do your lights, you want to sort of adjust bias, you want to do the different things, you can do that all with your side pad. And that's another thing which you can spend. This one, this is the proper daddy. And then when you brake, these move as well, so you need your belts on, so when you brake you can basically feel the full force of everything. Okay, so it's now time for you to see my specific sim. It's really, really cool. And like I say, when I walked in here, I was like, that is epic. And it is sat right behind me. It might be looking quite small. There is a reason what we've done with the screens and how we've done this, because it's perfect for what we're going to use it for. This is it basically. This is my specific simulator. We are going to talk about it. Right, so we're going to talk exactly specific facts on this, and I want to get this bang on and talk to you exactly. So I've got Kieran here from Vesaro. Come on, Kieran, in you get, mate. Yeah, he was a little bit nervous to get on camera, but he got no, you're all natural. Right, let's talk about what this has on it specifically, because I think people really want to know the full ins and outs and everything.
These screens are a 144 Hz panel.
Yeah.
If you're geeky and stuff like that, you know what it is.
Yeah.
Smoother refresh rate, really nice to play on. All the sim racers always say about them.
Yeah.
Got nice and close to the most immersive sort of field of view going on here.
Yeah, field of view is like really important, isn't it, when you are going to be streaming and stuff? I think that is.
Absolutely. For wheelbase, we've got a direct drive. It's an OSW SimiCube motor.
Yeah.
It's one of their small midge motors. Got enough force.
Yeah.
Plenty of feedback.
And direct drive is the thing which everyone is using at the moment, right? Yeah. This is the actual, what sort of gives you the most feel, exactly, you can feel the road more, you can basically just, yeah, it's a massive help in terms of what you're going to be feeling compared to a standard motor.
Oh, absolutely, every sim racer will tell you this is the direct drive is the thing you need. It's got the Corbo club on here.
Yeah, like it's an absolutely insane comfortable seat. Yeah, like you could be sat on this seat all evening and you'll be perfectly happy. The seat is incredible, like really, honestly, a full racing seat. It's amazing. Let's chat about a little bit in terms of the computer, because you probably are thinking, where the hell is the computer? Well, this is an onboard sim, which means that the computer is on board. Chaos.
Down here we've got a full top spec sim computer. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's 8700K processor, perfect for streaming, gaming, everything. Powered by a GTX 1080.
Yeah.
It's got plenty of power. You'll be running all your games smooth, butter.
Yeah, that's the thing as well, because the computer needs to run the insane, you know, you've got to have the perfect graphics and stuff like that.
The fast refresh rates, you're going to need a top-end graphics card, so
that is what we've gone for. It's insane actually, which I really like what the boys here at Vesaro do, the fact that you can have this simulator in your house or somewhere like that, and there isn't wires anywhere. It's all very, very neatly done, and that is how they do it here. They don't mess about, they do it perfectly. It's not like, oh, you can have a screen there and a wire going up the wall. It's just on board, and I really like the onboard system.
Keep it nice and tidy, got the full under tray underneath. Most components just stay on board. In the GT system, we've got the power unit for the OSW motor.
Yeah.
It works the same with audio as well. We usually have the amp underneath as well. We've got the under-seat sub that can go on and stuff like that.
That's so clever. Okay, let's move on and let's talk about the wheel, because this is one of the most important things. What wheel do we have on here?
This is our Vesaro GT3 rim.
Yeah.
Fully carbon shifters.
Yeah, look at the shifters. The
mappable buttons, sliders, anything.
Yeah, and I think that's one thing as well when I'm streaming, because like if you're doing Formula 1, you can have a button for your DRS, you could have your brake bias, which is here, so if you want to do more to the rear, you go to the right and to the left. You could do traction control on this one, you can do different buttons, so you can set different things there, and I think that's really important for me as well when I'm going to be online. I'm going to want to press buttons quickly, instantly, and that is straight away there. So that is why I've gone for this wheel as well, which is pretty epic, as you can see me playing around with the Porsche 919 there. Okay, cool, that is epic. Right, let's go to the pedals, because that is probably one of the most important things on a simulator as well, as the pedals. What do we have sitting down there?
There are Black Series Vesaro professional grade hydraulic pedals. Definitely top of the range. They're commercial use as well as home use. Definitely what you want on a top range sim.
Yeah.
You've got fully adjustable heights and stuff for your plates, adjustable brake rubbers, your clutch position and stuff like that.
Let's actually go to the back here, because you can change different things on the pedals, which is epic. So I will be, you know, if I wanted to sort of change it, you can change that. The boys here would do that. I wouldn't touch it without them doing anything. But as you can see, this is exactly what you would sort of get in like a racing car. That is how insane these pedals are. They're better than your road car. They're better than they are insane, and absolutely, like, look at all the springs and everything. It is mental, that setup. And we are sat in the sim. This feels good. It feels so good. So this is going to be arriving at my apartment very, very shortly. So this is all kind of part of the experience of coming down here. When you do buy a simulator, I love that experience, what they offer. So it's just come from where they make them and things like that, and then it's come next door. And what we're in here is the showroom. When you jump in a sim, it's not necessarily going to be sort of perfect in terms of where the pedals are for you. So you just do different things, and you say, I want pedals further forward, I want pedals further back. I'm going to be spending a lot of hours on here. I want to be fully comfortable. So I've come down for the whole day. Not that I need the whole day, but just to get everything bang on before what they do next is they put it in their van and they come down to your flat. They're going to come down to my flat, and then they're going to just put it all in. And when I do have this in my apartment, it honestly is getting delivered in like a day or two. I will sort of show all of you all the more in-depth thing of what buttons I've got for certain things as well, because you will probably want to know that also. But how insane can we just say is this Porsche 919 which we're in now? The view, the graphics, everything else. And I will obviously drive this fully when it arrives, because then you can see it, and I can make more in-depth videos and everything else of the onboard. So you guys at home, when I'm streaming, you're going to see a lot more than just this view. So if you are thinking, oh, all he's going to do is this view, no, I can basically, what I'm seeing through my eyes, you will be seeing on your screens at home as well. So lots of different techniques which we're doing. So it's not just going to be a camera like this pointing, it's going to be what you're seeing. And then what I also going to be doing is going to have a camera pointing down on my feet as well, so then you guys can see my braking technique, and my left foot braking with one car and my right foot braking with one car, and then you guys can see all of that. Oh wait, it's just unbelievable, it really is. And to have this opportunity to bring this is mad. I'm just going to be chilling in my apartment filming all the time. I'm going to do all sorts, from Formula 1 to Le Mans to everything. You name it, we're going to do it. We're not going out the pit lane now, but I'm going to show you just how real this is when you have the pit limiter on, pit limiter off. It's mad. It's literally that, what you're seeing is insane graphics of a Porsche 919. Who are you? I guess you're part of the pit crew, aren't you? That's how real it is. The full view here of a 919. It's utterly unbelievable. It's, look, we've got everything. The pillar, the mirror. So I'm now back after what was an awesome day seeing my new racing simulator at Vesaro. As you can imagine, I'm absolutely buzzing for this new content. I really am. It's a different direction which things are going. Obviously, we're still going to do the normal stuff, but the racing is fully involved. And what perfect timing as well. My race in Paris coming up next weekend as well. It's an exciting time. And what I'm going to be doing when it's all fitted in my house, when you're probably wondering when the hell is this going to be happening? Well, tomorrow, in fact, when this video is being recorded, tomorrow it is going in. And then what I'm going to do, when my simulator room is finished, I'm going to give you a full tour of all the bits of kit which I've got in there. We've ordered a lot of stuff to sort of make it what it is, so you guys can be fully part of this room and this simulator. It's going to be mega. It really is. Live streams, you name it. It's going to be just an adventure which... it's going to be so much fun. It really is going to be so much fun. And like, that's one of the things, to be honest with you, when a lot of you guys said, Archie, come on, more racing content. And you know, it really is hard to get to a circuit, get on a track day, get in a race, etc. It costs a lot of money, you name it. It's not that viable all the time. Now, me having a simulator room, things are going to change. It arrives very shortly, hours away. So I'm not going to sleep much tonight. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. Don't forget to check out down below Vesaro and all the latest videos that are coming up with the racing side. And I will see you all very soon.